Does the housing crisis we're witnessing in Canada and Australia have a common denominator? Indeed, both nations are dealing with housing affordability issues, with high immigration rates and population growth being significant contributors. It's a complex issue, but let's try to untangle it. Think about cities like Sydney and Vancouver. They rank among the world's most unaffordable housing markets. And why is that? A large part of it stems from the influx of immigrants and the subsequent increase in demand for housing. With more people vying for the same number of homes, prices inevitably skyrocket, leading to a crisis of affordability. It's a vicious cycle, one that's proving difficult to break. Now, as we delve deeper, we find that Canada and Australia aren't just dealing with the same problem, but are also considering different solutions. Both countries are grappling with this crisis, yet their political landscapes suggest different approaches to the problem. In Canada, a potential shift in the political landscape could influence the housing crisis. The Conservative Party opposition leader, Pierre Poilievre, has been making waves with his stance on immigration. He firmly believes that to tackle the housing affordability issue, Canada needs to reduce its immigration rate to better align with the housing supply. This viewpoint has resonated with many Canadians, leading to a surge in support for the Conservative Party. As a result, the party has significantly strengthened its position as we approach the upcoming Canadian election. Poilievre's popularity is a clear indication of the growing public sentiment towards changing immigration policies to address the housing crisis. If the Conservative Party does indeed come into power, it could lead to significant changes in Canada's immigration and housing policies. This political shift could significantly impact Canada's housing situation and potentially influence other countries facing similar issues. Meanwhile, in Australia, the housing crisis is a critical issue, but the political discourse seems to differ. The Liberal Party, currently grappling with its ability to engage younger voters, is confronted by a significant concern: housing affordability. The Labour Party, on the other hand, holds the lead in the polls. Their discussions tend to focus more on policies such as allowing young people to tap into their superannuation to afford home purchases. However, there seems to be less emphasis on addressing high immigration levels. Looking back, Australia's immigration policies under former Prime Minister John Howard have played a part in these housing challenges. Policies like the capital gains tax discount for investors have contributed to the affordability crisis. As we see contrasting approaches to immigration between Canada and Australia, it's intriguing to ponder how these differences may reshape housing policies and political landscapes. The potential impacts of the political shift in Canada could indeed prompt a re-evaluation of Australia's immigration policy and its subsequent effect on the housing crisis.